What's up everyone, this is Khillasaurus aka Daniel Schenker bringing you some Black Ops gameplay. I don't actually play Black Ops that much, and in fact I haven't played Black Ops in about 2 months. Till today when I decided, hey, record some gameplay for you guys, because everybody seems to be playing right now, so may as well make something interesting. So a little Havana team deathmatch. Now, a couple things I want to talk about here, mostly relating to gameplay. When you see yourself spawn in the beginning of the game, don't just aimlessly run out, because usually that's what people do and they just get killed. And that just leads to a bad start to the game. Instead, plan where you want to go before you actually go. Now here you see me going up the center of the map, you're like, what are you doing? You're just getting a kill, man, because if you want a high kill streak, you've heard many times, stay on the side of the map. But what I find is, depending on which map it is, of course, sometimes it's advisable to go straight up to the center and pick up a couple early kills. As you see, I got the first blood kill, or reward here. That works really well, but then stick to the traditional tactic of stay on the side of the map if you want to have a huge kill streak and don't run out into the open. And if you do have to, make sure you have cover. Now also, a lot of time people are complaining like, oh man, that guy spawned behind me, I just died, that's not fair. See, if you're doing really well and your team's pushing the enemy's line back further and further, eventually you're not going to have nowhere to spawn. And Black Ops doesn't spawn like most games. Most games, they spawn in a certain zone or a certain area, and you can predict where they're going to spawn all the time. Black Ops, rather, it tends to spawn people wherever there's nobody, which is good because that means less spawn killing, but is also bad because that means if you're doing really well, you can get killed from behind because enemies start spawning behind you where you originally spawned in the first place. That's why I'd say every now and then look back, or make sure at least one or two of your members is covering the opposite side of the map just to protect you from that. Also, right about now, I'm about to get my attack helicopter kill streak, and that's because I'm going for the contract that actually requires you to get an attack helicopter. I was mistaken, it's not an attack helicopter, it's a chopper gunner, that's what I need, which is why I was kind of confused on how come I never got it, and soon you'll see in this video it's going to expire for me not getting it at all. Whatever, just one contract missing. Now here's a mistake I make. The reason I die here is because I look down for the gun to pick it up when I run out of ammo. Always check your surroundings before you do anything, then look for a gun if necessary. In spite of using scavenger, which I don't usually use, I'm not too sure about why I didn't just switch to my other gun when I ran over his dead body to get more ammo. Whatever, it's okay. Also with kill streaks, as you see, I didn't use my attack helicopter immediately like most people do. They're like, oh yeah, I got a UAV, or spy plane I guess you call it now. Let's use it right away. A lot of times you see people and this frustrates me, and when I hear my teammates using a spy plane when the enemy has a counter UAV up. That's a complete waste of... Or sorry, I meant kill streak, not perk. And as you see here, a lot of time people die on the stairs a lot. I know there's nobody there, but I just wanted to touch on that subject. A lot of time people just run down the stairs when you can just jump over it. Like, there's a jump button for a reason. And there's always like some stupid camper who's sitting there with a shotgun just waiting for you to go down the stairs or up the stairs and just get shot. Don't bother. Just jump over them if you have to take the stairs if necessary. Also, when you do get shot in this game, and you're not actually shooting the guy yet, like he beats you to the first shot, generally speaking, don't run away from him. About 90% of the time he's going to kill you anyways due to a lag time or something like that, no matter how fast your internet is. But if you do happen to get lucky and make a break for it and not actually get shot by him, in that case, don't go back after him, because he's going to be diverting his full attention towards you, which means he's probably going to kill you first because you're the one who's bleeding more than he is. In that case, leave him to your teammates, because he's focusing entirely on you. He's probably not going to be aware of his surroundings as well, and your teammates are going to get easy kill off him, and in the meantime you can run away and plan a new tactic or whatnot. Also, another tip about aiming down sights. Or sorry, actually first I'll talk about people using second chance. We all know that we just hate people who use second chance. So when my teammate uses it, I try not to revive them unless they're shooting you in the back like that kid is just whatever. But usually if you're going to rescue one of your teammates who's using second chance, chances are you're going to die, and if you do manage to rescue him, you will die as well too. It's just, there's too many enemies in an area where somebody is being killed. Don't bother trying to rescue somebody with second chance, and maybe teach them a lesson and tell them not to use it anymore. Also, aiming down your sights. A lot of time in this game, you'll see me aiming down the sights randomly when there's absolutely nobody there. The best reason I say I do that is it zooms in on the map farther so you can actually see your surroundings better. If you're just looking for an enemy by running around and looking left and right, the enemies are going to appear a lot smaller than if you zoom in on your map and you have a higher chance of seeing them. Yes, you run slower when you're zooming in, but sometimes that random zooming in can help you notice an enemy that you wouldn't normally notice. Also with headshots, all the time once you start shooting an enemy, you're like, oh, just keep holding down the trigger, keep shooting him if you're not using a 3-burst gun. Not necessarily. Sometimes it's good. As you see here, I got 2 headshots in a row because I actually auto-aimed. I didn't have any kickback on that. That pushed me to headshot. It's better off actually aim up when you're going for a headshot, even if you initially put a body shot on the guy. If you aim up too high when you're trying to adjust to the head instead of the body, don't worry about it. Because if you are aiming up as you're shooting, chances are at least one of the bullets is going to hit the head. And if you're a fairly decent gamer, you probably put about 1 or 2 bullets into his body already. 1 headshot plus 1 body shot is almost always a kill. So why not take the chance and get a headshot instead of risking that the enemy is going to shoot you in the head first. Also here, you guys see me using tactical insertion. Yes, I only died 3 times, that's probably not worth it, but it's not every match you're going to have a game where you're going to go 25-3 like I do in this match, or you know, have that perfect match where you're having no deaths or whatever. You're better off using it and actually having a whole bunch of advantages due to using it. First of all, you know where you're spawning, so you can actually predict where you're going to go next. But you say, oh, that's probably a bad idea, because if the enemy sees my tactical insertion, they're going to camp there and they're going to free kill and you're just going to die twice in a row. That's why where you put it is huge in this game. Don't put it in a tiny hiding spot like you think you should. Put it in an open area where people run past all the time, because then somebody's not going to wait for you to spawn right there. Well, maybe I didn't put in the best spot, but if they are going to wait for your tactical insertion, chances are they might get killed by one of your teammates while they're looking at it, and they'll just forget about it entirely or cancel it, which is good. Secondly, if you put it in an open area, you have the ability to sprint immediately after spawning. So if somebody does happen to be pointing at you, waiting for you to spawn, you sprint immediately, they might miss you and you might have a chance of shooting them back instead and not getting killed twice in 3 seconds, because that's always frustrating, as we know. And third of all, or fourth, if your enemy does cancel your insertion, it lets you know, like the in-game voice or narrator is going to tell you they've cancelled your tactical insertion, which is good for you because then you know where the enemy is. Especially if they're using a silencer or you don't have a spy plane up, you can know where they are. So that's it, you guys. Team Deathmatch in Havana, I go 25-3. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And before I go, I'm just going to tell you a couple more things about the class I'm using. I'm using the Feminist gun, which I really did not like in Modern Warfare 2 because I believe it was a 3-burst fire, but now it's a constant fire, which is really helpful for those of you, because I would say about 70% of people don't like the 3-burst fire. I do, but in this match I'm not using it. And I'm using that with a suppressor. Not only does it make it so that you don't appear on the radar, as well it also reduces muzzle flash, so you can see your enemies better. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoy. As you can see here, I kill one guy 11 times and I get my 10 wins in a row. And just having fun time playing Black Ops. If you want any more videos or have any questions or have any requests, just let me know. Check out my YouTube channel. My name's Khillasaurus. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/Khillasaurus, I believe. And hopefully I'll be putting this up on Machinima Respawn. I hope you guys enjoyed my first gameplay commentary, and there'll definitely be more to come. Peace out.